And good morning, ladies and gents. So, today's video is going to consist of how I fit in a training schedule or two training sessions when my schedule gets switched up to a day tour. So, what does that mean? Is usually my work tour or my work day starts at 3 p.m. and is supposed to end at 11:35 p.m. if there's no overtime or rest or things like that. However, there are times when my schedule does change to a day tour because I have to go to court. And what a court tour means is basically I start at 8 a.m. and then I'll finish around 4:35 p.m. And usually when that happens, that means I go from my normal night tour, which means I end at 11:35, and then I gotta be back in the next day at 8 a.m. So today, right now, it's about 5:30. I got up at 5 a.m. and now I'm headed to the precinct to get in my first session before court. And then after court, I'll be getting in my second session today. So let's get it done.
Take it all back, hate the things that you said, 'cause I wish you didn't mean it. Under attack, running far, far away, and I'd rather keep my distance from you. You don't gotta lie to me to get through. Push and pull me off into the deep, and let's pretend that nothing ever happened on that night.
All right, ladies and gents. So we are at the precinct now. We're about to start. I just finished warming up. We're about to start my first session of the morning, I guess, of the day. So usually I do a monostructural as a second session, but since I'm doing a day tour today, I try to usually do it the first thing before I start tour. So today's monostructural piece will consist of 10 rounds of 250 meter sprints on the rower at a 150 per 500 meter pace, and I'm going to increase the pace throughout the 10 rounds. And then once I'm done with that, I will probably try to get in some core depending on what time I finish. Again, I like to try to finish around 7:30 so that I have plenty of time to take a shower and then go present for duty. Also on the 10 rounds, it's a 1 minute rest between each round. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gents, so I just finished the rowing portion. I started at the 150 per 500 meter pace, and I ended up finishing at on the 10th round. I finished at 140 per 500 meter pace. Again, there were 250 meter sprints, and it would start at the 150 and increase every round. So it was good, you know. If you can see, last couple rounds I was really exact: 143, 142, 141, 140. So biggest thing is being consistent and smooth. Again, rowing is one of my weaknesses, so that's why, as you can see, I'm always working on it. All right, now it's time for core. I'm gonna do 3 rounds of 15 Turkish sit-ups and banded pull-off press. So you'll see that in a minute. Here we go.
Confession I shouldn't have spoke, 'cause you didn't feel the same way about me, and it's eating me alive all of the time. So I'd rather keep my distance from you. You don't gotta lie to me to get through. Push and pull me off into the deep, and let's pretend that
all right, so that was the first session. So as you saw, I did 3 rounds, 15 Turkish sit-ups, 15 pull-off presses for both shoulders, both sides. All right, time for me to take a shower, get ready, head down to court. Let's see if I'm testifying or just dropping off memo books. We don't know. Here we go. All right, and I am back. I'm back from port. Everything went smooth. Nothing crazy happened, so that's always a good day. So now I'm about to start my second session. What it's gonna consist of is 2 metcons and accessory work. Super simple. Usually Tuesdays are not crazy volume days because day 1 is usually a heavy day, like heavy back squats and so forth. So today, what I got coming up is, for my metcon, it's going to be death by power cleans at 205. Super simple workout. Going to do 1 power clean in the first minute, then 2 power cleans the second minute, then 3 power cleans the third minute, and so on till I cannot complete the amount of reps required for that minute. So every minute on the minute, I'm gonna increase by 1 rep at 205 pounds. So right now I'm gonna warm up and then I'm gonna get straight to that. Here we go.
They all thought I wouldn't make it. They all think that you're faking, but seeing ain't believing. I know now. I take all your stupid, burn it as my fuel, yeah. Cause we're running out of time, so I'm gonna make it mine.
The chosen one, I'm not the one to underestimate. I want the throne, I loan the crush obstruction, rush through barricades, levitate. Got it tatted on me, told them follow me. They see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe Lexus, clear as day. No longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through barricades, yeah.
Ladies and gents, so you just saw me finish the first metcon, which was again death by power cleans. So that means every minute I go up in repetition. So the first minute I do 1 rep, second minute 2 reps, third minute 3 reps, and I keep going until I can't complete the reps required for that minute. So I end up finishing 9 full rounds, and then I got 5 power cleans on that 10th round where I was supposed to get 10. Definitely tough at the end. I know next time I do it, I'm shooting for 10. This one, I was just kind of seeing where I could go. And I felt pretty good on the power clean, so excited about that. All right, next metcon I gotta do is every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, 20 double unders, 2 power snatches, starting at 135 and increase in weight. So the goal is by the last minute, I should be more than 185. So let's see how that goes.
Cause we're running out of time, so I gotta make
Finished the last EMOM. That one was again 20 double unders and then 2 power snatches starting at 135 and increasing weight up to minute 10. So I started at 135 and for the first 5 minutes I went up by 10. So 135, 45, 55, 65, 75. Then once I was done with that, I was going up by 5s. So I went 180, 185, 190, 195, 200. As you saw in the last one, I tripped up like 2 or 3 times on 20 double unders. So again, double unders was like one of my last skills that I learned. So, still working on that, especially fatigue. But did hit the 200 pound power snatch in that EMOM. So they felt pretty good. I know I get it all the time. I should open up my feet a little bit more when I make contact, but habits. All right, so now what I got left is some accessory work. I think 4 movements.
like Bulgarian split squats, and a few other movements. So you'll see it right now. All right, let me start.
Chosen one, I'm not the one to underestimate. I want the throne, I loan the crush obstruction, rush through barricades, levitate. Got it tatted on me, told them follow me. They see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe Lakes, clear as day. No longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through barricades, yeah.
So as you saw, I finished up my accessory work, 3 rounds of Z-press, kettlebell Z-press with a 10-second hold at the top. Then it was single arm barbell rows on 10 reps each side. Then it was dumbbell Bulgarian split squats, definitely a great movement for single leg work, especially if you're trying to get stronger in your legs and not have imbalances. And then finish off with some Zercher good mornings, which was the last piece at the end. So again, that's 2 sessions. One at, what was it, like 6:40 a.m. Then there was another one right after I got back from court, which was about, what is that, I would say like around 3:35, 4. And now I'm finishing up. So that's how I managed to fit in 2 sessions, even when my schedule gets switched up. Remember, we all have 24 hours in a day. Whatever's important to you, you'll get it done, all right? So have a good day. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell me other ideas of what I can post for videos. I appreciate all y'all for watching, appreciate all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I appreciate you for watching this, all right? So have a blessed day.